everyone, and welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. So welcome to my channel, welcome new subscribers, and welcome returning viewers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss all things knit and crochet. So I thought I would sit down today and make a podcast for you all. It's been a very busy day. I'm out of breath. I wanted to pop in here real quick and show you what I'm working on. I had a lot of different whips that I started, and I did finish something this week. I did finish something, and I want to show you. This is the kitty couch. And isn't that so cute? Look at that. Oh, I made this for a friend of mine, and it has its own little afghan that I put on there. Little dust ruffle. My son helped me put the foam base together and the support rods and everything. So he was the furniture maker and I was the crocheter. I'm just gonna pull it down. I'm glad I put that ruffle on. I didn't want the foam to show. Now when she washes it, it's going to stretch and grow. This is crocheted up in Red Heart Super Saver blue, just a plain blue. And then this is also Red Heart Super Saver. It's just some number 4 weight that I had in my stash, so I thought I would just add it because it kind of went together. I put these little nubs right here on each of the arms, right here, from this same yarn. That way, when you wash it, when she washes it, she'll be able to tell the front from the back. Also up underneath here, I put a little bow tie so that can be, so she can tell the back. But I had a lot of fun doing this. So I've been commissioned to do this, so I was pleased to make it for her. So that's what I've been busy working on this week. Yeah, so it's the only thing I've completed. I wanted to get it done so she could have it. So also, I had a birthday last week, and my sons took me out for my birthday. That was nice. Got me a red velvet cake, my favorite cake, and we had a really good time. Got a nice dress over at, where did I get, we stopped at Goodwill. Got this at Goodwill. Nice 3-tiered little skirt, and then I'm wearing my favorite top. This I have a tutorial for in case you are new here. You have to check out my playlist. I think it hasn't been too long ago since I made this, so you'll be able to find it. I think it's only a few videos before this one. It is the granny t-shirt tutorial. So I wear it often. It's so comfortable. And once I washed it, it even got a little bit looser. So it's much better fitting now, even than before. It's just a one piece, and yeah. So I enjoy wearing it. We're still having cool temperatures, so I haven't brought out the cotton tops that I made last year, but I do have a couple. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do one in cotton this year yet. We'll see. So now that's the only thing I completely finished, like I said. But I do have a lot of whips to talk about today. We had we had quite a good storm come through a few days ago, and the winds were high enough that it knocked down our electric meter pole that goes to the house. Now, our house isn't a new house. It was built in 1953. And the meter pole is as old as the house. And it was getting quite weather worn, and my son said it was starting to lean. About a month or two ago, we noticed it leaning more and more. And so it didn't surprise me when it fell and hit the roof, but there's no damage caused to the roof, just a small little dent in the gutter. I had gotten up about 11 o'clock, and the winds were so high, I knew it was a twister. It was a very mild twister, I think maybe an EF1, but we don't have any other damage to our property, anything like that. Just some lawn furniture, a piece or two disappeared, and a couple pieces are still laying way out in the yard and field. So, but other than that, the electric pole, I got up, and my son says, I think we're having a tornado, so we need to listen in case we have to run down to the basement. We're out here in flatlands. Where I live, we're surrounded by fields, and it's all completely flat. Completely flat. There's not many hills. But anyway, I got up and I heard this loud bang, and I says, "What was that?" Because I knew something hit the house. I told him something hit the house, but we couldn't see. It was so dark outside. Well, the next morning when I opened my curtains, there was the pole. There was the pole laying on the house. So I thought, yep, that's what happened. But anyway, we're going to be replacing that, and it'll get all taken care of very soon. So that was quite an exciting birthday week. On my birthday, it was near 80 degrees. And the next morning, after the storm passed, we had 30-some degrees and 4 inches of snow. Yes, which is all melted again now. So up and down, crazy temperatures, crazy weather. It's just been quite crazy, and it's been very busy time, and whew, I gotta tell you, I'm getting tired. All right, now I'm just going to show you next another little thing that I got for my birthday. They bought me this. I think they got it on Amazon, and this is something that I've never done before, but I've always wanted to. Crystal from Bag A Day Crochet was showing all these wonderful latch hook kits from Hirschner's, and I mentioned something to my sons. I said, "Bo, look at these beautiful latch hook kits." Now, this one did not come from Hirschner's. They heard me mention that, so they went over to Amazon and found one and got it for me. This one is Field of Sunflowers. And it comes in its own little case, and I've started on it. Just got the bottom done. I don't get a lot of time to work on it, but it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've never done latch hooking before. It came with its own little tool and all these little, all the yarns, all in a complete kit. And here is the picture. That's pretty. I got this on Amazon. Well, they did. They got it on Amazon, and I think, I'm not sure what they paid. I think it was under $30 over there. But I'm not affiliated with Amazon or anything. But yeah, Field of Sunflowers. I think it was very pretty. You can see the little sunflowers in the distance there. I'm going to put it in my room and use it for a rug, yes. So that's nice. I have the hook out there by my chair, out in my other space where I do a lot of my crafting. I'm thinking maybe someday setting up out there and doing a podcast and show you my other little office spot where I love to do my crafting. I don't always sit in here. And now that the weather's getting nicer, I like to go outdoors on the patio and sit and crochet and have my coffee in the morning. Yeah. Oh, I love doing that. I'm looking for days when I can just get up, slip my robe on, my slippers, go out to the patio, out there on the concrete. It's all concrete, and then we have a fence going across that way for privacy. And I like to sit out there and work on my crochet and knitting when the weather's warm. Right now it's too cold and windy for my hands. All right, so that's that, and now we're going to go get into our whips. Okay, let's see. I think I'll start with the knitted whips first, and then I will show you the crochet works in progress. All right, the first thing is I have picked this up again. Now, if you're a returning viewer, you've seen this last week. If not, you'll get to see it for the first time. Okay, this is my little spring t-shirt. Isn't the colors on this beautiful? That's beautiful. I love that. And let's see, the yarn is a James C. Brett. And this number I'm not sure of, but this was like a rosy mauve. And then I added some of a different shade that was more purple. So I got different type of colors. Let's see. I have it over here. I think I have it over here. If not, no, I think it's in this drawer. Yes. Right here. I love that shelf. I love that shelf. Everything is all organized and I know just what yarn I have and where it is. This here. Now, I didn't do the blue. I'm not putting the blue into that, but I'm pulling from the center and I'm taking the lilac color and I'm just using that whenever I feel like I want to put in some lilac. So that with this, and it's coming out with more different colors. And in the back here, this is the back, I added some short rows right in here to bring the neck up. As you can see, the neck is higher in the back than the front. We do that when we knit and crochet. In case you've never made a garment, here's a little tip. To do that, the reason we do that, I should say, the reason we do that is so that the garment will not do this. It won't choke you in the neck. Like this one here. I've done a little extra row in the back so it sits lower at the neck. That's just more comfortable that way, I think. So that's my progress on that. I've got the sleeves divided and I'm working on the body. I just have this one ball. Yes, I know I'm going to be able to have enough yarn to finish from one ball because I made a long sleeve sweater with James C. Brett before last fall. And I made it long sleeved and it only took a 1 1/2, about 1 3/4 balls. And I love the smell of this. You know, if you've ever dyed wool in the vinegar bath and then you've taken it out and dried it, that's what this smells like. It's got a slight vinegary smell and I love it. It's only 20% wool. It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. But there's a generous 600 yards on one of these. And I also have it in a shade of blue. Let me show you that because I'm wanting to do a tutorial for you next month. It's over here. Let's see. Yes, I have it in lots of different colors. This was an autumnal shade, and that's what I made that sweater out of, and I bought 3 of them. And I have this one left plus a little bit more of another one. And here is the blue. The blue is so pretty. And this yarn is not expensive. It's only $4, I think. 4 or 5 over at Wool Warehouse. I'm not affiliated with them yet anyway. Love to be someday. But I love this. This one's got sky, earthy blue tones, blue, gray, and then white. It reminds me of sky and clouds. So I'm thinking about making another t-shirt with this. And I thought it would be nice to pair it with a lace weight or a finer weight cotton. I don't know. But I don't want to make it too bulky. I want it to be nice and light and breathable. So I have different shades of James C. Britch yarn. It's my favorite. It's my favorite yarn. Okay, so that's the progress. And needle size, I'm using a US size 7. I think that would be a 5.5 millimeter. If I'm not mistaken. Nice stripy, perfect for spring t-shirt. Won't be long, I'll be getting it done now because I finished the kitty couch. And yeah. All right. Let's see. What else have I got knit-wise going on? Okay. I'm making a little scarf. And this yarn here I got from an Italian wool company. It's very, very soft and silky. This is a blend of wool, alpaca, and silk. And it's a very fine yarn. I think it's called, I think the name of the company is Woolly Yarn. I'll try to leave a link in my description. They'll sell cones of yarn, and sometimes you can get them at discount if they just got, you know, partial cones. If you buy partial cones, which is what I did, it's cheaper. So I've got this beautiful blue here. I don't know, see if you can see the sparkles in that. It's got little bitty sequins in there. And I'm holding it double with this navy blue sock yarn. That's a merino wool and nylon. And I'm making a triangular scarf, just a self-drafted pattern. And I've got, it's wanting to curl because I haven't blocked it, of course. And I'm just doing a knit along the edges so it'll lay flatter. And then up here, I'm just making it with lace. It always wants to curl in. They always want to do that. There. You can see that. I'm just doing a little rosebud lace. So I'm having fun with it. I'm going to make it long to where it'll wrap around, just to wrap around my neck. Maybe throw over my shoulders a little if I get cold. So that's just a start on that. Just a start on that. It's pretty the way it's knitting up. I had a sample piece, but I forgot to bring it in here, of a swatch I made. I originally was going to crochet something with it, but I thought, no, I think the yardage will go farther if I knit. And if I run out of this blue here, I've got a really deep olive green. So I'm going to maybe do some stripes in it. It's going to be really unique and pretty. So I got that going on. Okay, now the only other crochet things I've got, this one, okay, if I can get it over here, reach it. This one I showed you last week. This is the, this is my Hexie sweater. Let's see, it folds like that. And I stopped going all the way around so I could make the sleeve smaller. I've got one half finished now. And I'm going to do a band on it so it'll come down a little lower. I want to get working on this too because I love the colors. This is the yarn that I chose for this is Color Rush DK. Color Rush DK, and it's called Honeydew. Last time I told you melon something. Well, I was close. No, it's the name is called Honeydew. I'm working on the second piece, but I just got it started. And I still got all this to go to frog out because this was a, let's see. This was a sweater that I made last spring and I didn't like it. I just didn't like the striping, the way it was striping up. I wanted to make something more unique. And I love granny stitch, anything. Granny stitch is my favorite stitch, as you can tell. I have so many different things made with that stitch. And speaking of that, be on the watch. In a couple weeks, maybe a little sooner, I'm going to be making you a tutorial for this very simple shawl. I've just got it started. You'll get the sneak peek. I'm working up the pattern, but it's very simple. Oh, isn't it pretty? Now, this yarn too is Lagoon yarn. In the last tutorial that I had put out for the Wind and Waves crochet pattern, check that out. That's very pretty. Make a very pretty rectangular wrap, or you could work it in the round, called Wind and Waves, and I used the blue Lagoon in the blue shades. This is another Lagoon yarn, and I have a ball band back here. Ooh, if I can reach. Oh, see? I don't even have to look. I know exactly where the yarn is. That's amazing. There it is. Yarnsmith's Lagoon DK. This is shade number 2J100, and I loved it. I thought it was very pretty. It's got a lot of muted tones, but yet it has some purple. It's got some light lavender, deeper lavender, and it's got like a tan color, an oatmeal color. Very unique, very pretty. Yeah. The colors on the screen are actually true to what the colors are. I'm having good lighting issues today. That never usually happens. But yes, Yarnsmith's Lagoon. And I do believe it's still on sale, 4 balls for $10. And they're only $5 flat rate shipping over there at Wool Warehouse. So get yourself some. They got it in all kinds of shades. And what hook I'm using is a 5. So I'm going to come out with a tutorial for you because this is a very, very simple basic pattern. But it's really pretty with this yarn. It's the way it's striping up. Very simple way it's striping up. You can also make it into a scarf for your head, a head scarf, or a neck kerchief. If you didn't want to make it into a shawl, I'm just going to show you the stitch pattern, and then you can make it whatever size you want. So I've been working on that. By the time you see the tutorial, I will show you the whole entire thing. And another thing, actually this is the last thing I'm working on. I am still working on this beautiful chevron shawl. This is not my pattern. Nope. Lost my crochet hook. This pattern is by Bag-A-Day Crochet. Crystal over there at Bag-A-Day Crochet. There, isn't that pretty? Starting to turn into something. The chevron shawl. Very nice. Very nice. And it's using this yarn here called Yarn Art Flowers. I did get this over on Amazon, but you can probably get it anywhere. The yellow's going to get deeper and deeper into this beautiful gold color. And then from the gold, it's going to get into the little bit of the golden gray, and then brown. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. I think I paid $12 for that cake. So it's over 1,000 yards. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. This might get sold. I don't know. If not, it's a keeper for me, like I say before. All right. Whoops. Keep dropping it. So I hope to get back to that soon. It's been a few days since I'm working. And I am using for this yarn a number 4mm. I think it says it's a number 1 super fine on this yarn here, and Yarn Art Flowers. It has 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, but I would lay it flat to dry. Definitely would lay it flat to dry. It's got 1,000 meters or 1,093 yards. A lot of yardage on one of those. You just need one for a shawl. I'm looking for recommended hook size because I don't see right now. Oh, 3mm. Okay, so this calls for a 3mm. I went up 1 hook size to a 4mm because I want more drape. I want more drape with my shawl. So I'll be working with that soon. And and Crystal from Bag of Days got yet another shawl pattern out. I just love her patterns. She's really wonderful. She inspires me. And then I'll get to working on hers, and then I'll come up with my own ideas as well, you know. And let's see, I've got yarn in here. Oops, right up here. I'm going to pull one out. Oh, no, that's the blue. Oh, I want the chartreuse green. This here. Kind of a mess right now, but it is Yarnsmiths Create double knit. This is a very thrifty value yarn. I think they're only $3. No, they're under $3 a ball. But I must tell you, this blue, this petrol blue, has got a funky smell. I don't know why. It's the only shade that does. That and the bottle green have funky smell. This one does not. And I'm going to use the chartreuse green and work on a new little shawl that she's got out. I don't even know the name of it now. But it's a very unique stitch design. I'll put that in there. And also I bought myself some of this yarn here. Well, I just take out the whole box. That's a nice thing. Oh, you can stuff a lot of yarn in these. Just one of these drawers holds a lot of yarn. Let's see, I got my lagoon in here. Here's some more lagoon. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? That would make a beautiful shawl for the fall. This is a fall shade. Yep, I think this is called Fall Leaves. Something like that. But anyway, I bought some of this. This is a velvet. This is a blue velvet. Not sure what to make with it though, but I have a lot of it. I bought, it was only $1 and, no, it was $2 and something. It was on clearance. And I don't know what to make with it. I started crocheting a sample and I didn't like it. I didn't like it crocheted. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know if I like it crocheted. I knitted with it as well. I didn't get very far, just a few rows, you can see. But I like it knitted. I am so far away today, aren't I? My glasses keep falling down. Oh, and I have a hair. There, see, well, you can't really see too good, but I'm knitting it. I'm just not sure what to make with it. What else have I got in here? I've got some more lagoon in here. Here's the blue. This is the blue lagoon. This is the yarn I used in the Wind and Waves crochet pattern. 4 of these, $10, Wool Warehouse. Good deal. What else? Ooh, I got a little of this. This is a $1.29 clearance. Look at that, opium palette. I've got one, to dig way down. I've got 1.5 of these. And I'm thinking a nice scarf for my head. Or a, no, wait. I found another, ooh! I found another one. This is very unique stuff. And this one's apart so I can show you. It's got thick, it goes from thick to thin and thick to thin. So when you crochet with it, it looks really unique. I made a shawl for a lady last year for her birthday. And she loved it. She thought that yarn was just wild. She, where did you get that? I might still have it over there. King Cole Optimum Palette. Might not be on clearance anymore now. In the shade Sunrise. And it is a 54% cotton, 42% premium acrylic, and 4% polyamide, 273 yards. So that's the label. So got to see what was in that drawer. I have fun showing you. If I can get it back in there now. Push. Yeah, the way those are made, you can overfill them. I really like that. So, well, that's everything I had to show you today. So, I left my drawer open back there. In that, I've just got a lot of James C. Rich in plain colors, the white, the red. That's probably going to have to sit for a while. I was going to plan on doing a red cardigan, but I never got around to it. So, all right. Anyway, well, that's all I had to share with you today. So all of you take care and stay safe and stay positive. And looks like we're going to get some more rain today. I hope no more storms. I hope no more high winds because we've got that pole still laying against the house and it's braced up. So anyway, well, all of you take care and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye, friends.